In the case of Dixon versus Hunt, when it comes to 14-month-old Tanea Hunt, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Chris Hunt, you
Welcome back, everyone. Today we go through the 3 most shocking moments of adultery caught in the courtroom. First up, we have the case of Dixon versus Hunt. Stephen Hunt believes that his wife, Janae Dixon, cheated on him and he is not the father of their 14-month-old daughter. They have already been involved in another courtroom drama where Dixon's infidelity was confirmed.
She's cheating on me. I have concerns if my daughter is mine.
Ms. Dixon, what do you want to prove today?
I mean, I know I messed up in the past, but people change.
I have a direct line to Judge Lauren Lake, and this court is ordering you to appear before her to determine if Mr. Hunt is in fact the father of your 1-year-old daughter.
Do you know what's the funniest part? He caught her cheating right in the act. You might be wondering how reckless of her, right? Wrong. She did it intentionally. She wanted him to catch her red-handed.
Caught me cheating.
in the act?
In the act, yes.
Yes.
How did you catch her?
Coming home from work, and there's this car in the parking lot. When I
Can I say something? Okay, the reason for me cheating and when I did it, it wasn't.
There is no reason.
It wasn't right. I was intentionally trying to hurt him, so I was not trying to hide that I was cheating. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I was intentionally.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to respond, but I want Mr. Hunt to finish the story about what happened in this car.
Yes.
I want to know what happened.
Okay, so when I walk to the car, I hear the noises and I knock on the window, and she blatantly give me the look like, and so what? You see what I'm doing?
So your wife was having sex with another man in a car out front of your house?
Yes.
I'm honestly beyond words now. Hunt started having his doubts on his paternity soon after her cheating was confirmed in court. But the story doesn't end here. Hunt believes his brother also had a sexual relationship with his wife and that the brother can potentially be the father.
Mr. Hunt.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. I have a few questions for you. There's been testimony thus far that indicated that you were staying at your brother's house while he was out of town. Were you staying there with Ms. Dixon?
Yes, ma'am.
Did your brother, Mr. Hunt, know you were there at the time?
No, ma'am.
There's also been testimony that indicates that you potentially could have gotten into a sexual relationship with Ms. Dixon and could be Tanea's biological father. Do you believe you are Tanea's biological father?
No, ma'am.
Do you admit to having a sexual relationship with Ms. Dixon?
No, ma'am.
You did not?
No.
They both deny Hunt's claims, and now the truth can only be unraveled by a DNA test.
In the case of Dixon versus Hunt, when it comes to 14-month-old Tanea Hunt, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Chris Hunt, you are not the father. Mr. Hunt, how do you feel about hearing that news?
This is great. I mean, I love my brother. I just needed to know and get that out of the way. And
Understood. The next result reads as follows. In the case of Dixon versus Hunt, when it comes to 14-month-old Tanea Hunt, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Stephen Hunt, you are not the father.
Who is the daddy?
You are not the biological.
No.
who the daddy, Janae?
No, it's no possibility of nobody else being her dad, except for the guy that I cheated with, but.
The DNA doesn't lie.
Well, Judge, the DNA might not lie, but humans sure do. Now, moving on to the case of Taylor versus Jackson.
Mr. Taylor, tell me why you brought your wife to court today.
Well, I brought my wife to court because I believe that she is still cheating, and this is to see if she's still lying to me.
Taylor believes that his wife is still cheating even after he has caught her previously. He says he is done with her, and if it is proven today that she has been cheating, he will end his marriage right here, right now.
We all we had. Ain't nobody else backing us. Don't nobody else support us. Don't nobody else help us with the kids. Don't nobody else help us with our living arrangements or nothing.
This has become so stressful to you that you moved out 2 months ago?
Yes, I couldn't deal with it no more. It was too many signs. I was catching her up in too many lies. I couldn't do it no more. So I left until we get this situation resolved. And if she is cheating, I'm gone.
The way he caught her cheating the first time is absolutely disgusting. She was cheating with another man, right when her little kids were around. Listen to this.
What happened to break the trust?
I was coming home from work, and I walked in the house, and the kids run up like, "Hey, Dad, how you doing?" I'm like, "Where Mom at?" "Mom in the back with a guy." And then the other one said, "The guy named Josh." And then here she come running like a bat out of hell out the bedroom. And she like, "Oh, hey, baby, how you doing? It's just me and my friend." No, I ain't never met the dude. "It's just me and my friend. We just chilling." And this why, if I do got trust problems, it's because of your actions. Cause where did y'all escape? I mean, how did y'all leave that house? I swear y'all ain't walk out the front door. They hop out the window. Cause they ain't want to walk past me.
Ms. Jackson, what happened?
Your Honor, he fabricated that story.
Josh.
When he called me and told me that he was on his way home, I informed him that Josh was there. Nobody climbed out of the
So Josh is a friend of yours?
Yes, Josh is a friend of mine.
Do you have some kind of relationship with Josh other than being a friend?
Yes.
So, Ms. Jackson, your husband takes you back.
Yes.
You've had a sex tape.
Yes.
The man from the sex tape you have in your house, again.
Yes.
How in the world are you trying to do better by doing that?
How do she still want me to trust her?
Quiet. Your integrity should have told you, this man don't need to be in my house. I've slept with him outside my marriage.
So, Mr. Taylor, you're now concerned that this guy named Josh may be popping up again.
Yes.
Well, there's the wife story, there's the husband story, and then there's the lover story. And we have the lover here.
Let's hear it. Oh, you love it here. But I'm the husband, though.
The judge then orders the third guy to now come in and testify. What he says will shock you, at the very least.
Mr. Charles, respond to my questions, please.
Yes, sir.
Respond to Ms. Cutler's questions.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it. What is the nature of your relationship with Ms. Jackson?
Oh, that's my girlfriend right there. That's me right there.
What?
That's me.
That's your girlfriend?
Yeah,
What?
he's been going since June 14th. That's me right there.
Yeah. What?
Does Miss Jackson know she's your girlfriend? Or is that your fantasy that she's your girlfriend?
I mean, she's mine mentally, physically. I don't know if I'm feeding her body, I'm feeding her mind, I'm feeding her soul, I'm feeding everything. You've been going since June 14th, buddy. You messed up. It's on you. You messed up. Ain't no coming back. That's no
Mr. Charles.
I'm a man.
Mr.
That's
Charles.
mine right there. That's mine. Yeah.
That is it. You talk to the judges, period. You do not talk to anybody else in the courtroom except the judges. Understood? I will take you out. No problem. The judge is on. Same with you. Shut the mouths.
Looks like she couldn't lie her way out of here. Moving on to the most shocking of them all. The case of Lohman versus Mitchell. Mitchell and Lohman are engaged and their wedding is scheduled for the next month. But Mitchell has brought her to court since he strongly believes that he is not the father of their child. He also tells the court that if it is proven that he is not the father, he will not be going ahead with their marriage next month.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Me and Mr. Mitchell, we fight all the time about, me telling Mr. Mitchell that London is his, and he will tell me, no, I don't think she is.
But you've
Everything
also told him
points
that
to her.
she's not, so...
No, I have never actually told Jonathan that he was not. I told him there was a possibility that he might not be, but I have never for sure told him he hasn't been.
This situation began when Lohman invited Mitchell to come stay with her and her family, as he was going through some tough times. Soon, Mitchell and Lohman started a sexual relationship, essentially cheating on Lohman's boyfriend at the time. Her boyfriend, till this day, does not know of their cheating.
And so your relationship started while he was living with you and your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you single at that time?
No, Your Honor, I had a boyfriend at the time.
So this relationship now turned to more than a friendship.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you're still in a relationship with this boyfriend at the time. Am I correct, Ms. Lohman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what was that situation like?
He never found out, and to this day, he still doesn't know.
He does not know to this day that you were also sleeping with Mr. Mitchell.
Right, Your Honor.
Was this just a one-time thing when you all ended up having sex, or did it continue?
It continued.
Were you using protection?
No, Your Honor.
So you have an ex-boyfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who believed that he was the father until they split and she got with Jonathan.
You might be wondering, if she was sexually active with 2 partners, how could she determine if Mitchell was the father? Listen to her bizarre reasoning.
So, Ms. Lohman, how did you finally tell Mr. Mitchell that you thought the baby could potentially be his?
When I was about 6 weeks, I had went to the doctor and confirmed that I was pregnant. And then on my second doctor's appointment, I asked, do you have an estimate of when I conceived? Because I can't tell you the exact date. And she told me I conceived somewhere between October 12th and October 22nd. And I got to looking back at the dates, and I had had sex with Mr. Mitchell more times than I had sex with my ex. I had sex with Mr. Mitchell about every day and only once or twice with my ex.
All right.
Don't think that's how that works.
So you...
Yes, that is definitely not how it works.
He has been there from day one. He takes care of her, he watches her, he has become so attached to this baby, and he has treated her as if he's known all along that she is his. But the doubts are there, and it is better for him to know now. It's better for everybody, especially London, to know now if he is in fact for certain her father or if he's not, because if it goes on for much longer, I feel like it will be more traumatic for everybody involved to find out later that he is not the father.
Well, Mitchell's sister is not wrong there. Imagine if such a situation arose many years into the future, and this little girl gets the shock of her life after building a beautiful relationship with the wrong father.
So you basically believe Ms. Lohman has chosen Mr. Mitchell as the best of the 2 options.
Right.
Do you think the baby is actually Mitchell's, or could it be the ex-boyfriend who has been absconding since the day he got Lohman's pregnancy news? Stay tuned.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lohman versus Mitchell, when it comes to 10-month-old London Leona Lohman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Mitchell, you are not the father.
We all know that cheating in any way is not a good option. In this case, the man she cheated with was a good man, but he was aware of her existing relationship and still got involved with her. Well, this is the price you pay, I guess.
So now we have to figure out where we go from here. But we've got to now do the right thing. Mr. Mitchell, you have formed a beautiful bond with the baby. I know you said this relationship was on the line. Where do we go from here?
I'm keep going. And stay her dad.
You want to still stay in her life?
Yes.
And be her dad.
Even though in the beginning Mitchell said that he will call the wedding off, his emotional bond with the baby made him change his mind. While he had no obligation to stay, he still made the right choice, in my opinion.